Hey everybody, it's WillBits. We're playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2, and it is looking pretty tense in here. A lot of characters. Order in the court. Prosecutor Von Karma, your report, please. I have bad news. We have searched every inch of the Grand Tower, but the auction gavel was nowhere to be found. That is most unfortunate. That's most unfortunate. It seems I am left with no choice but to pronounce a verdict.
Well, it sure seems that way, you know. Definitely time to stop and not worry about anything. Normally you wouldn't commit a blunder like leaving behind the murder weapon, you know. The best criminals would never do something like that, you see. People who are really good, people who are so good at criminals that maybe they become one of the best prosecutors around. Ugh.
I don't have enough information. Is this as far as I can go?
Yeah, it's a shame, you know, but it can't be helped, you see. This takes me back, you know. All those defendants who came to me asking for a plea bargain, they trusted me, you know. They told me every one of their dirty little secrets, you see. And when it came time for the trial, I'd get them sentenced to life in prison. They were all completely dumbstruck, you know. Each and every one of them. Oh, how I wish you all could have seen it, you know. The stupid look on their faces.
I shall hereby announce my verdict. Please humbly accept the words of the law. There's nothing more I can do. With this, both Kay and I, if only we had some evidence! I never thought that I would be passing judgment on you like this. Is this the end? Defendant Blazed Best, I hereby indict you! What?
What? What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
I have here documents regarding a certain case. The IS-7 incident. A case that happened 18 years ago. Documents, you say? Why would you suddenly... Wait, you don't mean... The day of the crime, the record of your keycard being used was because I came to this room to fetch these documents, of course. Although, when I entered the meeting room, it seems it was before the black market auction had begun. At first I told you that I came to gather documents about you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. At that time, I simply could not tell you the truth. What?
What are you doing, Justine? Why are you indicting Pops? My dada? Without any basis, this is slander!
That was a wonderful remark, Sebastian.
Huh? Really?
Of course, there is a basis. During the case 18 years ago, Prosecutor Manfred Von Karma fabricated information regarding the body. That was because the body of the sculptor, Isaac Dover, had been stolen. Papa fabricated information about a body? What do you mean? Oh, it's gonna be hard for you to hear, Francisca. Courtney Detective Lacer, who handled that initial investigation, reported that the body had gone missing. However, in order to deceive Prosecutor Von Karma, there is a person who purposely did not report to him that the body had disappeared. What? What did you say? Von Karma didn't do it? That person would not forgive those who defied him, nor would he allow others to hold power. He would use any means necessary in order to bend others to his will. And then, also 18 years ago, Director Young was ordered by a certain individual to write a fake autopsy report. Dr. Young was the one who wrote the autopsy report for the IS-7 incident.
Please wait! Granny didn't do anything wrong! She was ordered by that person! She had no choice but to obey!
That person? That person was the chief prosecutor at the time. The chief prosecutor. 18 years ago? You don't mean... The chief prosecutor who gave Papa his first penalty. It was none other than you, Blaze the Best.
What are you saying? Pops would never do something like that!
Sebastian, we do not need your opinion right now. Blazed Best, do you have a rebuttal?
Never getting stuff about the body. Vaughn commented on that and all that on his own, you know. Falsifying the autopsy report. Young, he would actually do something like that? Man, you really did some terrible things behind my back, you know.
Seeing as how all the parties concerned are here today, we should ask them directly.
Please wait! Granny is ouch! Granny, I'm sorry. I knew. That's why Yep, because if I didn't, he said he would expose you. If I didn't assist in the crime, Granny would be prosecuted. That's what that man, the conductor, told me.
So Miss Jensen was being threatened. Was the conductor who threatened you Blaze the Best?
That... I don't know. The person who threatened me was the auction conductor. They do have similar physiques, but I never saw the person's face.
Any trivial thing is fine. Give us a characteristic that could be a clue, like maybe a giant beard.
That's right. The conductor's mask exposed a tiny part of his face. There was a tattoo there, I'm sure of it.
A tattoo? A tattoo, you say?
Objection. I really have no idea what you're talking about. You know,
so we're gonna burn away the beard and reveal the tattoo as our, final thing. Calling it now.
As you can see, there are clearly no tattoos on my face. You see?
Yes, we can clearly see all of your face.
That person doesn't match me at all, you know? The person who threatened her, this so-called conductor, I wonder who it is, you know? Oh gosh, I hope you find him. Oh gosh, oh no.
You have incurred the wrath of the goddess of law. I suggest you watch what you say. Hasn't he incurred your own wrath rather than the wrath of the goddess? Jill Crane had been pursuing you just as I have. And I will not let her death be in vain.
Crane was, you say she was pursuing me? I didn't really know her that well, you know? I don't mind girls chasing after me, you know? But I don't recall her ever falling for me, you see?
You didn't know the victim well? That is a testimony we haven't heard up until now. Before the eyes of the goddess of law, you shall give us an official testimony.
I see. Everyone's bullying me, huh? If you're gonna go that far, that's fine, you see. I'll just have to make you disappear. Every last one of you.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall cooperate with you as well. If we let this opportunity slip by, I doubt we will ever get him to stand in court again. Please do not let this chance go to waste. Yes. I promise I will live up to your expectations. Now then, Blaze to Best, you shall testify regarding the victim.
You crazy ass.
Okay.
The victim, Jill Crane, was a member of the prosecutorial investigation committee, you see. Personally, I didn't really know her that well, you know. Either way, it's not like I had a motive to murder her, you know. I have no idea why she was pursuing me, you see.
You intend to deny your guilt until the bitter end, don't you?
Of course he does. There's no way Pops could be the criminal. I mean, he's my Pops, you know? He's the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them all will be his tests, to train them as his cause. Pokemon. Wait, what are we talking about? I got confused.
Sebastian, if you're gonna stick up for me, be sure to have a clear basis, you know? Don't start wandering off into talking about your video games or your animes, like you always do, you idiot.
All right, I got it. I'll clear you of all these false accusations, Pops. I believe in you, Pops. We don't lose to someone like Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, you really are pure, you know?
That person, he really loves his father, doesn't he? However, one must be able to accept the mistakes as a father. Something you're speaking from personally there. No matter how much they may look up to him. Each person must atone for their crimes, no matter who they are. These guys look like they're about to fight bad guys right now. Like, lethally. This is going to be hard for Sebastian, but I simply cannot overlook his father's crimes. Okay.
The victim, Joe Crane, was a member of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee, you see?
Yes. If she was a member of the PIC, you should have been familiar with her.
Well, I knew her face, but that's about it, you know? It's not like we met each other on a regular basis, you see?
This is a very specific thing to say.
Personally, I don't really know her that well, you know?
No? So we're saying you weren't very familiar with the victim.
That's right. I didn't even know about the burn mark on Crane's hand, you see?
What? You didn't know about the very specific thing that you just said that you didn't know about? You didn't know about the burn mark?
Well, you see, even if I had gotten close to her, she would have disappeared soon. It's a pain to remember someone, you know, when they're just gonna disappear, you see.
In other words, anyone who defies him disappears. I would like you to add your statement about the victim's burn to your testimony.
I only just learned that she had a burn mark on her hand, you see.
So you're saying that you didn't know about the victim's burn. Is that really the truth?
You really are persistent, you know. The only thing I would pay attention to, every little wound on every woman that I work with's hand.
I would think the burn on the victim's hand would be hard to miss. Now that you mention it, Jill Crane would regularly wear gloves. I too did not know about the burn until the incident occurred. Jill Crane regularly wore gloves.
I thought so. She's probably trying to hide the burn mark, you see. I understand how sensitive a woman can be about these things, you know.
I would like you to add your so-called sensitive understanding of a woman to your testimony. We could perhaps use it as an ad slogan later.
Maybe she was always wearing gloves in order to hide the burn mark, you know.
I meant to press that. Let's press it. So you were aware that she always wore gloves?
Well, aware. These gloves are particularly her trademark, you see. But I guess they weren't just a fashion statement. She wanted to hide her burn mark, you know. I guess if that girl over there is also hiding something under her bandages, huh? Right, yeah.
Huh? I'm not hiding anything. Maybe for myself.
I think you are, you know. You're hiding the face of a criminal.
Those words should be directed at someone like you. I shall expose here and now the face of a true criminal.
How amusing. Go ahead and try it if you think you can.
So, Jill Crane regularly wore gloves. That's interesting. I should look over the evidence one more time. So that's probably our statement.
Either way, it's not like a motive to murder her, you know?
I mean, but then in the exact next statement, you say that she's pursuing you, but... Was there ever any trouble between you two over work?
Unluckily, you know, I'm kind of important, you see. I got reports saying that she was exceedingly capable. But you know, our social status was completely different, you see. So we didn't talk much, you know.
That may be true, but it doesn't prove that you didn't kill her.
That's rather prejudiced, you know. I mean, look at you. You're taking the side of a criminal.
It seems Miss Crane was the one who had an interest in you, Mr. Chairman.
You know, that really is a mystery. I haven't the faintest idea, you see. So that's that. Since I had no motive, your reasoning doesn't hold, you know. I have no idea why she was pursuing me, you see.
So you have no clue why the victim had been pursuing you?
Nope, not in the slightest. You know,
It's because Pops is such a handsome man.
it's true, you know. Women appear before me and then disappear. Disappear and then reappear. I'm like a woman magician. I conjure women, I pull them out of my hat, and I'll put them back in my hat. They stay in my hat, they have a hat house.
You guys could never reach my Pops' level of awesomeness.
It would certainly be impossible for a normal person. Having people appear and then physically disappear on a daily basis.
Well then, baby Courtney's gonna disappear too.
Before that happens, I'll see to it your way of life disappears today.
I see. Then I should finish it before the day's over.
I'll have to organize my information about the victim. If there's anything you don't understand, you should look over the evidence again. Perhaps you'll find a new fact this time around. Francisca, you're willing to help me? I thought you undoing this for Kay Faraday, not you. Francisca seems to be worrying about Kay in her own way. Alright, so the big thing we got was the always wearing gloves thing, which is part of this outfit, but I don't think that's what she had on before. And this does specifically talk about someone knew the burn mark. That was the animal where I was hoping it would just have the transcript listed on there. The burn mark that was, I'll never forget that burn mark. So it was someone who had to have seen it, but she was always wearing gloves, so most people don't know that it's there. So let's try it.
Objection!
Okay. Jill Crane regularly wore gloves. If that is true, then it creates a huge contradiction.
Oh? A huge contradiction, you say?
I would like you to listen to the voices recorded on this stuffed animal one more time.
I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn mark from me.
I want to try something. Can I do things like that? No, that doesn't change it enough. It does change a little, though.
I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me. Silence, huh? I've been waiting for my chance to get revenge all this time.
Oh. We were under the impression that this was the moment when the victim was murdered. I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me. We thought that the statement was said by the culprit.
Hey, isn't that fine? What's the problem, you know?
There was a huge problem with that. If the victim had been wearing gloves from the start, it would have been impossible to see the burn on her hand.
Objection. Gloves come off very easily, you know? She could have easily taken them off during the auction.
That's
not true. Miss Granny had been wearing her gloves when I took her place. She must have been wearing them before she was murdered.
What are you saying? Don't you understand the position you're in?
I'm not scared anymore. I have Granny here with me. Blaze, your day of reckoning has finally come.
Somehow, it seems like you all want to disappear. Permanently into my hat house.
the only one who'll be disappearing here is you, Blaze the Best. I don't know if you can climb into your own hat house, but soon you will.
Hey, how dare you say that to Pops? Does it really matter if the burn mark was visible or not?
It certainly does matter. If the burn mark was visible, then we'd have a complete turnabout of the situation.
What are you saying? If the victim's burn mark wasn't visible, what exactly does that tell you?
If the victim's burn mark wasn't visible, then that means... the victim did have a burn mark. We know that they did. Does it mean that someone else has a burn mark? There's more than one Bernie? More than one Bernie? Is that what we're going for? Sebastian, turn your way of thinking around. If the victim was wearing gloves, then her burn mark could not have been seen. In that case, whose burn mark was seen?
Someone else's burn mark.
Precisely. The culprit must have had a burn mark as well. In other words, I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me. The person who said this was not the culprit, but the victim.
Whoa, what?
Objection. Sebastian, could you please step aside? Edgeworth, all your reasoning up till now is just a figment of your imagination, you know? The culprit had a burn mark. Where was it, you know? If you can't answer that, then your logic doesn't hold up, you know?
Where was the culprit's burn mark? I wonder where the burn mark could have been. During the auction, wasn't everyone wearing a disguise? Indeed, during the auction, everyone should have been dressed in a particular way. If the burn mark was still visible under those conditions, then...
Now, why don't you show us? Where was the culprit's burn? You'll have to show me the proof, you see.
Would it be related to the clothes, actually? Because we know that that they were wearing that. Victor wore a white jacket with a purple flower, white gloves, and a mask. Has a facial tattoo. Yeah, is it because of the mask that it would had to have been? Because part of the face was revealed. Take that! It was what the conductor was wearing during the auction. In other words, the outfit you were wearing at the time.
What can you figure out from the clothes alone?
Objection! The conductor had been wearing a white suit, white gloves, and a mask. His attire had covered up most of his skin. However, according to Miss Jensen's testimony, the conductor's mask exposed a small part of his face. In addition, while she thought there had been a tattoo there, it's possible that she simply mistook the burn mark for a tattoo. So it was a burn mark and a tattoo kind of being similar things sometimes.
A burn mark on his face?
Objection.
Was it the Prince of the Fire Nation?
That's all very scintillating, but I'm afraid you're getting excited over nothing, you know? None of the PIC members have any burn marks in their faces, you see? Naturally, that includes me as well, you know?
Pops? But...
Sebastian.
Sebastian, could you please be quiet? If you're an idiot, then act like one, you know?
Normally, Sebastian is a nuisance to everyone around him. But this time, I owe him my gratitude. That reaction from Blaze's own son, it reveals the truth more clearly than anything else. Thanks to him, I am confident that my reasoning is correct. I know who that unidentified piece of evidence belongs to. I wonder what's wrong with that prosecutor. Usually, Sebastian is slower to arrive at the truth than anyone else. However, this time, he's probably figured it out. His own father is a criminal. Since he knows the truth, he's in pain, isn't he? If he didn't know the truth, he could have remained blissful in his ignorance. Okay, we are here in order to pursue the truth. It doesn't matter what path my reasoning takes. The important thing is to arrive at the truth. Once before, when I lost faith in my reasoning, you said that to me and showed me the way. This time, I shall show you the truth. You are innocent. I also want to know the truth. Mr. Edgeworth, please tell me. Yes, that's the spirit.
That's impossible, you know, for all of you. I mean, just where could I possibly have a burn mark? It's nowhere to be found, you see. There's no evidence to prove that I'm the culprit, you know. Yep, me, a guy obsessed with fire, have a burn mark anywhere in his body? Not likely.
That's right! There's no contradiction at all! There's no way there can be a contradiction! Not for my pops!
Sebastian, I understand why you don't want to admit it. However, if you avert your eyes from the truth, you will regret it forever.
Pops! Just what should I do?
I really wonder why you're such an idiot, you know? Sebastian, if you really want to save me, you'll have to try a little bit harder, you see? You gotta use your head, you know? Honestly, you really are useless idiots!
No way! But I tried real hard! I tried my best, Pops! I went to the school you told me to go to. I reached the top of my class just like you told me to. Just look at this jacket. Only someone who graduates at the top of his class gets to wear it. I did everything you told me to do. That's how I got to be the best in the academy. I even won all those awards. Just so I could be like you, Pops.
Objection. You really are such an idiot, you know? You know those gold stars you got in your tests? I made the teachers give them to you. Every speech, every debate contest, all of the judges were my friends. Yeah. You know, Sebastian, if you weren't even able to notice something like that, you're really not worthy of being called my son, don't you think? Oh, Even my son's disappeared. Oh my, it's enough to make me cry, you know. He was trying his best for me, and yet he was totally useless, you know.
You are truly a despicable person. As the chairman of the PIC, and as a father, even I feel sorry for that foolish prosecutor, and my father sucked. Poor Mr. Prosecutor. Blaze the best. Just what do you think of your own son?
He's just a useless pawn, you see? Well now, maybe you should look in the mirror before you criticize me, you know? I mean, even you also used Sebastian to get close to me, didn't you?
I cannot deny that. However, he is not a mere pawn. He always tries to do his very best, even if the results aren't up to par. I've seen just how hard he tries, and yet you refuse to even acknowledge it.
Objection! That kid's no good, you see, no matter what he does or is told to do.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave this offering to the goddess of law, to you. Deliver her divine judgment against Blaze to Best. Yes, that was my intention, from the beginning. If there was a burn mark on the conductor's face, then Blaze to Best must be hiding it. What was he wearing during the auction? That is the key to revealing the truth. Well then, allow me to hear your answer. Please show the piece of evidence that proves the culprit had a burn mark on his face. This is where I think we're gonna use the testimony, right? Maybe not that one. Oh, it's Karen's. The conductor prepared wigs so the Joe King could be impersonated. For some reason, there was both a straight wig and a wavy wig, but since Miss Crane's hair is straight, the wavy wig was left unused. Is the wavy wig his beard? Is it a beard wig? Is he wearing a beard wig? Take that! If you would recall Miss Jensen's testimony, there is still one point that remains unexplained. Two types of wigs had been prepared, one of which was left unused. You mean the wavy wig? What are you talking about? It was something Miss Jensen found when she switched places with the victim. What does something like that have to do with the burn? Inside the costume trunk, Miss Jensen witnessed two wigs. One of them had been used by Miss Jensen to make her look like the victim. Now then, just what was the other wig used for? It doesn't seem like it was a spare wig. There's no need to overthink it. Just compare the attire of the true culprit, the conductor, with that of Blaze the Best.
Dude, don't stare at me like that.
Don't you think there's just one spot where there's a huge contradiction? Specifically, around his face. So that's not a wig at all. Indeed, it was no wig. Blaze the Best, it was your fake beard.
This is a real beard, you know. Don't tease me like that, Edgeworth.
He's been yanking on it all night. Your son must have realized the truth before anyone else. That's why he was trying so desperately to protect you. You were also worried that he would tell the truth. Isn't that why you drove your son away from here? Because he knew that his father was hiding a burn under his fake beard. Blaze the Best. How about you remove that fake beard of yours?
It burns, the goggles do nothing!
Is that a skull burn? Wow. A burn mark. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Justice has been served before the goddess of law. For that I give you my thanks. I should be the one thanking you.
Blaze the best.
I hereby announce my verdict. You shall be taken into custody for the murder of Jill Crane. Well, I don't want to say I called that immediately, but I called that immediately. Mr. Edgeworth, thank you very much. I'm so happy that you believed in me to the very end. There's no need to thank me. As a prosecutor. No. As a friend. I simply wanted to save you. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I bring good tidings. It seems that former Chairman DeBest has been safely detained in the detention center. However, the search for the murder weapon, the auction gavel, continues. Blaze DeBest is a shrewd man. There's a good chance that he's already disposed of it. There's also one piece of testimony that concerns me. Blaze DeBest mentioned that the only thing he did not fake were the letters. What do you mean? First he found this letter in Jill Crane's clothes. He also found this letter on Kay, who was unconscious in the storeroom. The contents of the letter seemed to suggest that the two had been corresponding with each other. Which is why Blaze DeBest assumed that the two were working together. Ridiculous, that can't be right. After reading the two letters, he decided to pin the crime on Kay Faraday. In order to cast suspicion on her, he planted one of the letters in a noticeable spot. The deceased Jill Crane's left breast pocket. Isn't that just an excuse? Yes, that is what I thought as well. It may have simply been a last-ditch effort to save himself. However, before the stern eyes of the goddess of law, these are all trivial matters. His crime shall certainly not go unpunished. With this, I have finally fulfilled my long-standing missions. Judge Courtney, will you tell me what you know? Why did Blaze DeBest murder Jill Crane? And what lies hidden behind this case? Yes, I don't mind. You have the right to know everything. Long ago, Jill Crane was in love with a cameraman. That man was pursuing the black market auction as a journalist. And then, before we could reach the truth, he was erased. The feelings and the items Miss Crane inherited from her beloved brought her to the auction. She had come to exact revenge on the conductor, Blaze. Although in the end, she was the one who was murdered instead. I see. So that's what happened. While the goddess of law cannot condone her actions, we have succeeded in her goal of bringing Blaze DeBest's crimes to light. So, Judge Courtney's goal was to expose Blaze DeBest and reveal the dark secrets of the PIC. By the way, what happened to the young prosecutor? We've been unable to contact him for some time now. Do you have any idea where he might be? I had not been truly working for him, so... I see. I feel very sorry for him. What you should be sorry for is the fact that he was kept in the dark until now. No matter how cruel reality is, he will have to accept it. If he can't, he won't be able to walk his own path in life. Ever. Our father's influence is not something that is easily erased. However, I'm sure he will be able to change from here on out. Yes, that's right. Surely, you must be right. Will I too be able to walk my own path in life?
Hey, is your body alright?
Yes, thanks to you.
I'm I'm so sorry. Even though you're my patient, you ended up getting suspected because of me. Ouch! You can't just take care of the patient's body. You gotta take care of the heart, too. That's my granny. Kay, how are your memories? I feel like I'm on the verge of remembering something. Well then, I shall take my leave here. I'll be presiding over Patricia Rowland's trial. That will be the trial for the murder of Horace Knightley, who's in charge of the defense. Miss Crane was supposed to be a defense attorney, but now that she has passed away, we are currently arranging for a replacement defense attorney. Jill Creighton's been in charge of Patricia Rowland's defense. I'll also have to get in contact with Sebastian quickly, since he's the prosecutor in charge. Well then. Please wait. What about Mr. Edgeworth's prosecutor's badge? What will happen to his prosecutor's badge? With the chairman's arrest, the PIC is no longer functional, so I cannot answer that question easily. Perhaps one could say only the goddess of law knows. But that's... You don't need to worry about me. This is the path that I have chosen. It seems you have no plan to change it either. Of course not. I chose this path to seek the truth. With the departure of Blaise de Best, the law has once again returned to our hands. If you truly desire to continue the prosecutor's path, I am willing to assist you in reclaiming your badge. I appreciate the sentiment, but I must decline. I did not relinquish my badge with half-hearted feelings. I see. It seems that our paths of law will continue to run counter to each other. Until our paths cross once again, I shall have you hold on to that badge. That was my intention from the start. However, on occasion, the goddess of law is quite generous. Please return this notebook to its proper owner. Kay's promised notebook? It seems this was scheduled to be put up for bidding at the black market auction. The name Kay is written on the notebook. It seems Blaise de Best quickly realized this belonged to the girl, since the letters he found also contained the same name. You speak as if he really did not know about the letters. Are you saying that Blaise really did not prepare the letters himself? Yes, that man said so himself. Kay Faraday's goal was to steal back the notebook. Jill Crane's goal was to get revenge. In order to achieve their goals, the two teamed up to infiltrate the auction, or so he says. Unfortunately, this was all Blaise's misunderstanding. It was purely a coincidence. If the attorney from the PIC and Kay really were acquaintances, it would be strange that she never mentioned it to me, considering her personality. Oh, you really do trust her, don't you? In the end, the notebook was used as another red herring, but it's something that is very important to that girl, isn't it? I'll make a special exception and return it. I'm sure that's what the goddess of law desires. That's, I appreciate it. I shall pray that she recovers her lost memories. Is something wrong? Okay, I'm returning something very important to you. Ah, this is... Always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Never cry in front of strangers. Look, Daddy, I wrote them all down. Yup, I'll be sure to follow all of our promises and become a hero just like you, Daddy. Ah, that's right. There was one more. I forgot to write down the most important promise.
Promise number 5. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. I'll be sure to remember. I'll never ever forget them. Always try your hardest to learn things you don't understand. That's right. I am freaking out. I am the great thief who steals the truth, Kev Faraday. I'm the second Yatagarasu and Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Okay, remember? It's kind of embarrassing though. Thank you so much. It's all thanks to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Even when I lost my memories, you were still always trying to save me, right? It seems you're back to normal.
Wow, Kay, you've gotten better. Your health comes first. Now you can relax. Just make sure you don't run off and lose all your memories again.
Ah, Miss Jensen, Dr. Young, thanks for worrying about me.
Hey, if you're feeling all better, how about changing back into your own clothes? I washed your clothes for you, okay, so they're nice and clean.
These clothes, wasn't Detective Gumshoe holding onto them?
He said forensics was done with them, so he gave them back to me.
Have they revealed the results of the analysis yet?
To be honest, I actually didn't think to ask about that. No, more importantly, let's hurry up and get you changed, Kay.
Still, isn't it better if we do not remove her bandages?
She should be fine now. Kay just bumped her head. She didn't really have any other major injuries. We just put a bunch of bandages on her because they make her look cool. That's what you do, right? You just...
Then, why was she so heavily bandaged?
Better safe than sorry. A pound of prevention is worth an ounce of cure. That's my motto.
What a troublesome motto.
Come on, Kay. Let's get you dressed up over there.
So wouldn't it make more sense the other way around? Nah, whatever. Now this is definitely what a great thief should look like. A smile certainly suits you best. In the past, on to now as well. Miss Von Karma, thank you for coming too. I only came because Scruffy asked me to. That's Scruffy. He also wanted to see your energetic self again. Gummy? What happened to Gummy? Who knows? Maybe he was disgusted with the man who willingly threw away his prosecutor's badge. Detective Gumshoe. I must be going soon. I'll be taking these ladies in for questioning. What's going to happen to the two of them? One aided in the murder of an attorney. The other forged an autopsy report 18 years ago. Those crimes definitely won't disappear. Of course, I will mention in court that they were being blackmailed by Blaze. Also, the statute of limitation on murder is 15 years. What's the statute of limitations on forging a document? I bet that one lasts forever. Murder? 15 years is too long. Inconsistencies.
We'll be just fine. As long as Granny's by my side, we're invincible.
Well then, take care. Now then, Kay. Sorry to have so soon, right after you regained your memories, but I have some questions. Sure, ask me anything you want. What were you doing on the day you lost your memories? Oh, on that day, I was asked to come to Gourd Lake. I don't know who called me there, though. As I was watching the moon at Gourd Lake, a person in a red raincoat approached me. All of a sudden, he used some kind of drug to knock me out. What? What is he saying? The place where Kay saw the moon was at Gold Lake. When I woke up, it seems I somehow ended up on the roof of the Grand Tower. My mind was still in a daze, so I stumbled around for a bit. That's when I found the person in the red raincoat collapsed. I was startled, and when I stepped back in panic, I fell from a high place and got knocked out cold again. And when I woke up, all my memories were gone. The person in the red raincoat. Who exactly was that person? Oh yeah, I was certain that I saw them walking in midair. Somehow this is all starting to make my head hurt. Please calm down. You're just a little confused because you've only recently gotten your memories back at all. Most likely, this is the main cause of your confused memories. Obviously she fell in a hole, and that really hurt. The notebook has nothing to do with it. It's either the hole or the memories of two places. Is it because she was in two places? Like, she got knocked out kind of twice in a row. That's pretty confusing. This is probably the main cause of your confused memories. You saw them in both the Gold Lake Park and the Grand Tower rooftop, which led you to confuse the two places. Huh? But aren't they totally different places? Even if I was in a daze, do you really think I'd get them confused? Most likely there was something at the Grand Tower which led to your confusion. Is it that there was a cherry tree at both places, maybe? Take that! The Grand Tower rooftop and Gold Lake have 2 points in common. They both have a cherry tree and a food store. Oh, now that you mention it, your memories were confused because you had been in 2 similar locations. The person that you first saw could not have been walking in midair. They were simply walking on the ground at Gold Lake Park. I liked my reflection explanation a lot better, but okay, I guess this is fine. You must have gotten that scene confused with the Grand Tower rooftop. So that's what happened. How dare they steal the memories of a great thief? They'll pay for this! Nevertheless, I wonder who the person that assaulted Kay was. The person in the red raincoat who appears at Gold Lake. Hello? What's that noise? It sounds like it's coming from the storeroom. Mr. Edgeworth, let's go check it out!
What's this? My shutter intents is tingling. I smell me another scoo.
You're still here? What's going on? Mr. Edgeworth, this walkie-talkie thing here is what's beeping. This transceiver. Why do I feel like I've seen it somewhere before? Because you've seen everything in this room somewhere before? He's still beeping, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not particularly familiar with this sort of device. Come on, we have to answer it. Here goes. Hello, Edgeworth speaking. Okay, please don't just answer it on your own. I'm speaking with Mr. Miles Edgeworth, I presume. This voice is Shelley the Killer. I congratulate you on resolving the case. However, can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved? Are you aware of the mastermind who's pulling the strings behind this incident? You, why do you know about the incident? That's not important right now, wouldn't you agree? Right now, we're discussing the mastermind behind this case. I've had an inkling that such a person existed, even before you said anything. After all, there was evidence to suggest that someone had used K to disrupt the investigation. Huh? There was? So who's this mastermind? I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter. Would you kindly show me the evidence that indicates the existence of a mastermind? Show you? Over the phone? Is it gonna be one of the letters? Because that's our, like, unexplained point. A letter addressed to the victim, thought to be written by K. To Miss Crane, thank you so much for helping with my plan. I'm glad that we can help each other get what we want. It's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Please get revenge for 12 years ago. K.
Take that!
It was the letter that K allegedly sent to the victim. Come to think of it, I don't remember writing that letter at all. Who could have prepared this letter? I too am quite curious to know. So you're not the one who wrote the letter? What could I possibly gain from doing such an act? Is it not necessary for you to stand in court in order to make the truth clear? What can you possibly do now that your badge has been taken from you? I look forward to finding out from the shadows. This man, how does he know that? Do we have an understanding? Please ensure you do not betray my trust. Now then, if you'll excuse me. Click! He said the case wasn't solved yet. What do you mean by that? And why would Mr. Tequila even bother telling us that? Oh, nothing makes sense anymore. This case has not reached its true conclusion yet. However, although I've lost my prosecutor's badge, who I am still has not changed. I don't know where this may lead me. I shall reveal the truth. I swear it. That's the end of the case. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't by now, and be sure to tune in next time when we'll be doing the grand turnabout, the biggest one that there is. Woo! Bye for now.